All right, let's go ahead and dive into our last foundational concept, our last really basic concept, and this has to do with stakeholders. So stakeholders are individuals or organizations who may influence or may be influenced by the project output. So lots of different people on a project can be stakeholders, and it may be more than you think. But the life cycle approach that we take to a project is going to largely depend on our stakeholders and the needs of our stakeholders. So, stakeholders within a project could be anything from a project manager to your portfolio manager, your operations managers, your functional managers, and your PMO kind of all talking together. These are your leadership stakeholders that may oversee a project. Your outside stakeholders may be something like your end users or your customers, whether they're internal to the organization or external to the organization. You'll have end users that need to be taken into account. So your clients are important there. You may also have outside stakeholders such as government agencies, your business partners. These are stakeholders that can be very important to your project as well. And even your project team are stakeholders. So anybody who has any influence or impact on a project is a stakeholder. So keep that in mind. We will talk a lot about stakeholders throughout the people portion of this course over the next few days, but just have that in your head that your stakeholders are anybody who may influence or be impacted by the project. All right. That concludes our foundational slides here for our first section. Let's go ahead and dive into some recap questions. I'm just going to go ahead and clear the poll and then open it up again and move it over here. All right, so again, I think we have a couple more joining from the last little poll that we did. So just so you are aware, this is anonymous. Nobody will know what you answered, so feel free to cast a vote. So which is not a responsibility of the project manager? Okay, we've got most answers in. I'm going to go ahead and close it out. So the answer to this one is D, acquiring the project. So all of you got that right who did answer. The project manager is responsible for assigning tasks, for coordinating the team, for coordinating the project, but they're usually, unless your organization is strange, not responsible for actually acquiring the project. That's usually the responsibility of the project sponsor, who then assigns a project manager after the project has been acquired. So usually the project manager is not involved in that process.